Okay, I'm on a mission to find at least one contradiction in the Bible, and I am going through 439 of these things, and there's a lot of them. 439, yet my mission today is to find at least one. I'm going through one a week, and so far I'm up to, this is number 74. I haven't found one yet with this one. Who appeared to Moses in the burning bush? It does seem like a contradiction, so let's get into it. My name is Craig and this is Morning Star Quest, where we are delving into the Bible one question at a time. So today, that question is, well, you would think it is quite simple really. There is a question of who is speaking in the bush or the burning bush to Moses. Now everybody knows the story, or at least has heard of the story of this burning bush. Moses has killed an Egyptian, he's run away, he's in the desert, and God comes to him in a burning bush. Or is it an angel? So we have in Exodus 3:2, there the angel of the Lord appeared to him in the flames of fire from within a bush. Moses saw that though the bush was on fire, it did not burn up. Okay, then 2 verses later, this is the same person writing, whoever it is. When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God called him from within the bush, Moses, Moses. And Moses said, here I am. So even within 2 verses, we have the angel of the Lord, or an angel, and then we have God. It kind of flips, and I know when I first read this, I thought, hang on, who was speaking again? It is a bit of, well, it does feel a little bit confusing. Now, who is the angel of the Lord? Because that is such a good question that, well, I want to answer just as much as you do. And it does seem like it is a contradiction. So then we get into Mark 12:26, and this is Jesus speaking about this moment with Moses and the burning bush. Now about the dead rising, have you not read in the book of Moses, in the account of the burning bush, how God said to him, I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and of the God of Jacob. There is no question of who God is in this, that he is actually speaking. But then in Acts 7:35, Stephen is giving his last speech before he gets martyred. But it says, this is the same Moses they have rejected with the words, who made you ruler and judge? He was sent to be their ruler and deliverer by God himself through the angel who appeared to him in the bush. Do we really know if it's God or an angel on behalf of God? Well, it's kind of like if you are my boss and I am a manager and I go to our staff and I tell them, the boss says this, who is speaking? Is it me, the manager, or you, the boss? I think we'll find that even though I said the words, it's you who said the message to the staff. But that's not where this ends, is it? Because I think it is a little bit clearer if we get into more of, I mean, we've got verse 2 and 4, we've already said that, but then in Exodus 3:5-6, so it's the next couple of verses, God tells Moses to take off his sandals because he is standing on holy ground, and then Moses hides his face because he is afraid to look at God. Here's the problem. If it is an angel, then it's doing something that no angel ever does, and that is let anybody worship them. As soon, and you will read this throughout the Bible, if there is an angel giving the message for God, the first thing, well, there's 2 things that they say. Is first is don't be afraid, and the second is don't worship me because this message is of God, or you should be worshipping God, not me, the angel. Never, 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 never. It doesn't happen. Actually, the only times it would happen is if it was demonic angel, but that's a whole nother story. And the other thing is, when it comes to the angel of the Lord, That is actually a way of saying God, or even, and here's a spoiler, Jesus himself in that moment. So this is not a contradiction, not in any way, shape, or form. It is God. It is God. It is God. So what's the problem here? There isn't one, because it's not a contradiction. The angel of the Lord is another way of saying God. If it is an angel, it's usually an angel. And if it is an angel saying the angel of the Lord, they will make sure that you're not worshipping them at all, because that's not how they roll. They always worship God. So this one is done and dusted. Go click on that, because I've got way more of these and I'm just excited to get into more. Catch you in the next one.